In this video, we are going to explore human in the loop pattern and how to implement it using Google ADK agent. So in human in the loop pattern, agent is going to wait for user response before executing any kind of task. So in this case, user is first going to send a request to the agent. Agent is going to look for user approval before executing any kind of task. And once the user provides the approval, after that, agent is going to execute the task and then will provide the response to the end user. So in Google ADK agent, there are multiple ways how this human in the loop pattern can be implemented. So first way is via tool and second pattern is via agent. And if you go deeper into via tool, then there are basically two kind of confirmation that we can implement in this case. First is going to be the Boolean confirmation where user can provide the approval in the form of true or false. And the second is going to be the advanced confirmation where user can also pass the complex payload to the agent. In this particular video, we would try to implement this Boolean confirmation where user is going to provide the response in the form of true or false. And once the agent gets that approval, then it would go ahead and execute the task and provide the output. So in this video, let's explore how to implement this. So for that, let's go to our Visual Studio Code and we are going to have same kind of pattern in this case also. Here you can see I have created one new folder and this is for human in the loop. Under that we are going to have this tool folder and under tool we are going to have init.py file, .env file, and then we have to create agent.py file as well. Now we have to put our code into this agent.py file. So earlier we have seen how to implement normal tool calling using agent ADK. I'm just going to take this code all together and I'm just going to put it into this new file which we have created over here. And this is going to act as a base code for us. And on top of this, we would like to implement the human confirmation. So let's try to run this code as it is first. So for that, I'm going to go to my terminal and I will navigate. So from here I will go to human in loop and I can run ADK web. Now I will just click on this URL and from here I will select tool and now let's ask for any city weather. So I'm just going to say what is the weather in London. And here you can see our agent is just going ahead and executing the required tool and we are able to get the response. So here there is no human intervention as such. After getting the input, agent is just invoking the required tool to get the information. Now we are just going to modify this code a little bit so that we can have a human intervention over here. So before executing anything, human agent is going to reach out to the user for their confirmation. And once the user provides the confirmation, then only the agent would go ahead and execute the code. So for that, we have to do some minor modification in the code. So first thing what we have to do is import google.adk.tools and from here we have to import FunctionTool. And now this function tool we have to use over here. So rather than just passing the tool directly, we are going to wrap it under function tool. So this is going to be function tool. And under this now we can wrap it get weather. And here you could see there is additional parameter which is require confirmation. And this is going to be of Boolean type. So after this, we just have to pass this parameter require confirmation. By default, the value is going to be false. I'm just going to enable true. And now what would happen before executing this particular method, it's going to ask for human confirmation. And I'm just going to rerun it. Now, if I'm going to ask for the weather information, so let's ask information what's the weather in London. So you can see now in this case, we are getting this ADK request confirmation. And here it's saying I need your approval to call the get weather API. This ADK request confirmation is something new which got added. And here you can see there is an exclamation mark. What we have to do, we have to just click on this. And here it's going to give you the weather what is trying to call. And here it's asking in the hint section, please approve or reject the tool get weather by responding with a function response with an expected tool confirmation payload confirmed or false. So when we have to give this kind of confirmation, we always have to give it in the JSON format. So in this case, I'm just going to say confirmed. Now I'm just going to say true so that it can go ahead and execute the weather API just to get that weather information. I'm just going to send it and now you can see it went ahead and executed the code. So now we do have human in the loop and it's going to ask for the human approval before executing any kind of tool as such. So let's ask for the same information once more. And this time, rather than approving it, I'm just going to reject this. And let's see, okay, in that case, whether we get the weather information or not. Again, it's going to ask for the get weather API. So in this case, I'm just going to pass the confirmed again, but rather than passing true, I'm just going to call it false. And let's send it and see what happens. In this case, because I have rejected this information, so it's saying I'm unable to get the weather information because the tool call was rejected. So it didn't give you like any kind of weather information as such. That's one way of keeping human in loop, just by passing true over here and then let user decide it whether it has to approve the execution or it has to reject the execution. So there is also one way. Rather than directly passing a true over here, we can pass a method which is going to give you the output as a Boolean, and based on that, agent can decide whether it has to go for the human approval or it can execute the tools on its own. And this pattern is going to be more aligned with the real use cases. So let's try to implement that as well. So I'm just going to keep this method as it is, but now on top of this, I'm just going to implement one more method, which is going to be get confirmation. So now this get confirmation, what it's doing, it's going to get the city as an input and it's going to return the output as a Boolean. Here we are controlling for which city agent has to go for the human approval and for which city agent can execute the code on its own. So here we have taken the input, converting into the smaller cases, and then we are checking whether the given city information is falling into this list. So if it is falling into this list, then the condition is going to be true, and for that particular specific city, human intervention would be required. If user is passing any kind of city which is not falling into this list, then agent can go ahead execute the tool on its own. So now the next step would be, rather than passing a true over here, we can just pass this method which is going to be the get confirmation, and let's try to rerun the ADK web and see like how it works in action. Now in this case, let's ask the same question, what's the weather in London? You need to keep one thing in mind. London is not falling into this particular list where we would want human intervention. So in this case, there shouldn't be any kind of human intervention. Agent should go ahead and execute the tool on its own. So let's see whether it works or not. So you can see only the get weather function got executed and we are able to get the weather information without any human intervention, right? Let's take one of the city which are part of this list. So here we do have a New York. Then in this case, the human intervention would be required. So let's try to pass any city name. So what's the weather in New York? And New York is falling into the given list, and that's why you can see the that ADK request confirmation got triggered via agent, which was not required in the first case. Now you can see the same exclamation mark pop up over here. So I'm just going to click on this, and in this case also I'm just going to provide the confirmation. So this is going to be in the JSON format and this is going to be with the true tag. And now you can see the get weather tool got executed and we are able to see the response as well. That's how you can implement the human in loop, and you can also control for which particular input you want agent to execute the tool on its own and for which one you want the human intervention to be implemented. So that's all what we have in this video. Thank you for watching.